A very nice evening, and I personally thank Niftam and Sri Ramakrishna Mission Thanjavur, and specifically Swamiji as well for inviting me here. I just feel like the ambience in itself has got divine with the guided meditation that we just now had. I think it's the right time. I hope, like, if I'm able to cut across to you now what I want to say, like, each soul is potentially divine. This is what Swamiji said. And we are here to just unleash, to know that, yes, I am that divine person and I have all the power within me. Only thing is that, am I in the right direction? This is what I need to work on. This is all. We have to just channelize what we are and how we are. Just be alongside with me so that, like, alongside with me so that I am able to tell what I want to say, because I have just been on that side as you. Probably I don't know from where Madam got my CV. It is a little old CV, but still, I had been in that side, I should say now, 30 plus years on that side. Now that means a little what I had faced is what I am going to share with each one of you. The first thing that I would say, like, our education system. What do we think like our education? Can I ask you questions? Or have I come to the fag end of the day that you would like to listen rather than answer questions? How do you like education to be? Interactive. Okay, so the session can be interactive. Fantastic. I really love that answer as well. Your good name, ma'am? Shankar. Fantastic. I think the first thing that each one of you should have the pride in you at the place where you're studying. With the recent NIRF ranking, I know that your institution is placed in the top 12 or the 12th rank. I think you need to give an applause to yourself, right? You are in an institution which is at the top. If you are here, you're not here by chance. You're not here by choice. You're here because you're worthy enough for it. Another clap for you. I think this I myself will give it. Because I'm sure there have been many who had tried for this, but you have been only chosen one to have come here, right? How do you like your education to be? You're the brilliant minds of India here. How do you like education to be? After you graduate, next 4 years, how would you like yourself to be? Definite one thing is you have the 4-letter degree behind your name. Beyond that. Independent. What do you mean by independent? Even now you're independent. You're walking without a stick. You're thinking without anybody putting their thoughts into you. You're independent. What's that independence that you're thinking to get from yourself? Boys, you want to be dependent? Or what do you want education to give you?
They are the most independent persons nowadays. Boys.
No, they knew that the women in their life handle them much better and spearhead them much better. Isn't that, girls? They're ready to give it to them. Anyway, I'm not going to go into any of the feminism here, but I'd like to say that I started like saying that we are all potentially divine. We have so much of potential, and as Swamiji told us, that means what is this education going to do that? After this 3 years, what do you think this education is going to do for us? I am Miss Perfect or Mr. Perfect. What is this education going to do that? The only thing is that there is an iota of doubt in us, am I the perfect? This education is just going to make me, yes, you are the perfect. You are the best version of yourself now. I think that's the confidence that I need to have in myself. When I'm here, yes, Sir Director said that this is the same place where you have your graduation, you have your convocation. 3 years from now, you're going to climb the stage, get your degree from one of the chief guests, the best educationalist or anybody. And at that time, you should say that, yes, I knew that I was perfect. But the only thing is that this degree gave me the confidence to say that I am the best. Right? I think that's what we all need after an education, that we toil, we struggle, or do anything. But before that, what do you think your behavior has to be? Because when I say a perfectionist, A perfectionist is not the way I draw an architect image or a diagram or do a chemistry reaction or anything. It is even the way I communicate, the way I treat another person, the way I behave when I am put into any problem or anything. What do you think your behavior has to be? Just 3 things that you think your behavior should be when you complete your degree. Some of you might be having them already. 3 things which you think are the salient things that you should have in you say that I personify these 3 traits or these 3 characters in me. Very good. Clarity. Excellent. The clarity of my thought, correct? The clarity of my thought, clarity in which I take a direction, clarity with which I take a decision. I'm not having a cluttered mind. I am having that clarity. I think sometimes we just say that, this is my personal experience. I am in a confused mode. I think all of us are in a confused mode almost. Every 24 hours there is one part of our day we are in a confused mode. Some of us multiple times as well. The only thing at that time for me to come back to declutter that mind is, first declutter my table. Half the declutter here also disappears. Don't we do that before an examination? First clean the table, clean your shelf, clean your files on your system, see to it that you put them in the appropriate files. So you just feel that half the work done. So declutter, number 1. And after you declutter, still it is not coming. What do? The one that we did just now, focused meditation. Whatever you want to focus on, you want to focus on God, please do it. I am an atheist, even if you're going to say it's fine, but Swamiji says he is an atheist who does not believe in himself. Don't be that atheist. Believe in yourself. So what do? If I want to focus and I'm not able to meditate, the only thing I do is do something which my mind goes into only one thing. How many of you draw here? Fantastic. There are a few hands which are going up. Excellent. How do you find if you're going to draw, nobody is telling you to draw, but you're drawing. How do you feel after you finish your drawing? Happy? Happy of the outcome? Or happy that the mind is a little better? I'm sure there are some of the faculty here. Are there any meetings where you have started to scribble, the meeting is very boring? Straight line, cross the line, put a circle within, circle within. We have done it in the back of our notebooks, right? Even in the class is boring. What happens after that? The boring class is over, but my mind has become decluttered. Anything that can make you do a mindful activity, again, makes you focus. But the most important 2 things which I'm looking for in my behavior. Anybody? I should not be suspicious or jealous of another person. If my classmate has got the first rank or has got an appreciation from the teacher, oh, she's a teacher is favored. The teachers are very partial. Okay, there are some who say teachers are very partial to the boys. I think this is one thing that I always get. Teachers are very, very partial to the boys. Let's give the credit to that student who has deserved it as well. Sometimes we need to appreciate, you know what, my friend got that. Can we be with little suspicion and not jealousy about the achievement and praise the person who has achieved? Because only when I start to appreciate another person, I start to look in what is it in him that he got it, and what is it that is missing in me which I should work upon. So it is almost like I am looking within by looking outside on the other person who has achieved it a little more mindfully. That makes me look into like where I need to work on. Okay, and finally, I might have learned that, but can I help another person? These 3 things. Number 1, conviction in the power of goodness and perfection. Number 2, absence of jealousy and suspicion. And number 3, helping whoever comes your way. If it is something in your hands, please do help them. Can you have these 3 things with you? I think in that itself we have become a beautiful person inside out. I think our beauty is not in the golden ratio or anything. The beauty is, let's take in In most of the competitions, the Miss World or the Miss Universe competition, what is the final thing with which they are given the title? They would have gone through all the steps. The best dress, the swimsuit or any other dress, everything. But what makes them win that crown? Yes, boys, I'm sure you would have seen the beauty pageant here. What makes them win the race, win the contest? Nothing? None of you have seen a beauty pageant? It's a question that is being asked to say that how beautiful they are inside. That is what has the maximum score and with which they win. So can we become that beautiful inside out? None of us can become Aishwarya Rai or Sushmita Sen or Priyanka Chopra, anybody, because they have worked for it. But can we work to become beautiful inside out? That's in my hand. The way I behave, right? Can we do that? Great. Now the next important thing is, there is one quote which Abdul Kalam ji has said and even Swamiji has said. Take good things from everybody, but complete the sentence. Do not become an imitation. Right? There might be something good in the person next to you. There might be something good in your school friend. There might be something good that you might see in a teacher. I can pick the good virtues of them and try to integrate it within my life so that I become a better version of myself. Is it in my hand? I'm not going to imitate them. I'm just going to see that, does this fit me? Don't we try the various dress in a shop, try wear them to see how it is good? Like that, check which of the behavior you would like yourself to adorn. Try to get it, but never ever become an imitation of another person whom you're admiring. They are admirers, but take the good quality on them into yourself. Okay? And the most important thing, all of us, it's all of us. We always say sometimes like, you know what, I can't do it. I'm not good at it. Have we said that at least once in the last 1 year? How many of you have said that I'm not good at it? Yes, boys, are you with me in this session here? Okay, girls, we are going to do something with the boys. Boys, all of you stand up here. Stand up. Okay. Okay, can I have 2 boys who can come over to the stage, please? 2 boys. Let me see. Any 2 person who comes over the stage, please give them a hand. I've said 2 boys come to the stage. There are at least 60 boys standing. And there are no 2 boys.
You are not a boy.
2 boys? Any doubt? We should do a chromosome analysis. Great. Fantastic. The center stage is yours. Excellent. They're going to do something and you people are going to do something. Okay, you're going to follow them. Can you come to the center? Here. Okay. I'm going to just give the instruction. Let's see how they get confused with my instruction. Boys, your right hand on your left ear. Oh, you have a doubt with the ear? Okay, very good. Your left hand, no, pinch it. Pinch the ear. Okay. Your left hand on your nose. Pinch. Image. Monkey see, monkey do. A doubt? Right hand to the left ear, left hand to the nose. Clear? The minute I say flip, you're going to flip to the other ear, but remember the hand that has gone to the nose will be on the top. Right? Flip. Left hand to the right ear. Left hand to the right ear. But the right hand should come over the left hand. Yes, see him, see him. Take the... Excellent. Good. Girls, they're doing it correctly? Okay, now can we make them do faster? Flip. Okay, flip. Flip. Now flip Chonaka, you should go to the other ear. Flip. 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 And a flip. Flip. They are literally searching for it. Thank you. A big cheer for all the boys. Thank you. Boys, it's not a punishment actually. Please sit down. It's not a punishment. This was something that we do regularly. Thopakarnam potrukkom illaya punishment ku. It is one of the things that we do to connect the right and the left brain. We have something connecting them called as the corpus callosum. To make the right and left brain, I'm a right-hander, so my left brain is the intellect and the right brain is the creative brain. Tell me, how do we write our exam papers? With the intellect brain or the creative brain? Be truthful, because we correct your papers. Intellect brain or a creative brain? Creativity is at the ultimate in the examination hall, correct? Okay, because we have our best time for a teacher is when we are correcting your papers, because we have a laugh of the time. I'm sure my colleagues will also agree, because idu nana soltanda andalukku is a surprise that we get when you see the paper. Right and left brain have to be functioning. That's the reason why we tell you pathu thopakarnam potu exam ku ponga, because I need both the hemispheres to be active. This was one of the brain gym exercise to make you active. I hope inimelende you will all answer to my question, right? Will you answer to my questions? Illa next brain gym vandrum ungalku. Right? So what Swamiji always says is, strength is life, but weakness is, if strength is life, weakness is, inge answer varudhu. Weakness is life ku enna opposite? Death. Weakness is death. Can we do it further? Expansion is life. Then what is death? Contraction is death. Love is life. See, boys, you have to at least clap for them. They've answered everything. Okay. They're always shy. I will come that side then. Avladana. Boys, adana kannu therliya nanu. Okay, fine. So as much as possible, keep expanding yourself. You are students, right? Do you know that we always say a teacher stops being a teacher the day he stops learning? That means each of your teachers are learning every day to teach you. They are not teaching you the same thing. If you ask any teacher, I will have my set of PowerPoint. I've been teaching for the last 30 years. I have my PowerPoints for all the classes, for all the topics. Do you think I'll use the same PowerPoint for the next class? Definitely not. There will be some modification. It might be the same slide. It might be the same person. But what I deliver would definitely be different. That means I add new things as a teacher. That means as students, keep widening your knowledge as much as possible. Because how much you expand, I'm sure all of us expand in x-axis and y-axis. By 30 years, it is more on the x-axis. Till then, it is on your y-axis, right? I hope you got it. So you either grow tall or on your girth. But the one expansion that we need to have is our intellect, right? All of us are having the same 300 million neurons in our brain. But what is the difference between an intellect and another person? For him, he has known how to connect them properly. He connects them beautifully. Computer science, we all have that neural network. That neural network is just an imitation of the brain nerves, how much it can connect. You put a search in the computer, in your files. Does it pick all the files in the same name? In a jiffy, it gets it, right? The same thing, when an examiner asks a question, why is my brain not picking everything in the class? Any answer for that? Number one, the teacher did not deliver in the way that it entered my brain. உடனே அங்கே தலையாட்டுறாங்க, இங்கேயும் வாய்ஸை தலையாட்டுறாங்க. Yes, we'll make the teachers flawed because they did not put it in a way that it entered my brain so perfectly as what I typed entered into the motherboard of my computer. But the computer also had its own program that it aligned. Anything, if I'm say DCM, anyway DCM picks it and gives me 3 pages of DCM. Because it's just not DCM my name or it DCMI, DCMT, anything else it picks up. Why is our brain not doing that? That means when I'm reading, I did not connect. In the subject la ona padichaka, idu chemistry la padichoma, idu physics la padichoma, idu school la padichoma. Why are we not able to connect that? Just see, connect it and see. You will just see that you are faster than a computer. You can connect anything. We used to say in the medicine, if what we teach in physiology, that question paper you are not able to understand, nothing comes in you. It's about heart. At least you remember something of it in anatomy. Anatomy of heart you have studied. Is that partially related to the question that I have asked for you? Please write that. Because even if teachers want to give you mark, there should be something sensible there. A question number and a question cannot give you the mark. Question number and an answer which is related, it gets you marks. So can we connect and see? I think that's again a learning. Expand your horizon, because that is life, right? Keep doing it. But the most important thing, my nerves don't work. How does your computer work for a long time? Does it get heated? It has an internal fan. Why does it have an internal fan? It should not get heated up. In spite of it, what do? We have a cooling pad as well. What is the cooling pad here? Do we cool our head? Inga class, 4 மணி வரைக்கும் கிளாஸ், 4:30 மணிலேருந்து நாங்கள் பேசிகிட்டு இருக்கோம். போயிட்ட உடனே அசைன்மெண்ட் கொடுத்ததை உட்காந்து பண்ணணும், இல்லை நாளைக்கு ஐஏக்கு படிக்கணும். Where is the break for it? So have something which you call as your passion. It could be anything. It could be watching. Just watch the way I don't know how many of you are nature lovers. I'm hoping at NIFTM everybody should be a nature lover with such a beautiful nature. How is that waves of wind moving the leaves? What is the rustle that is coming? Can I see it? Can I hear it? Can I smell it? Can I touch it? Each one is a mindfulness practice. If you're not able to do meditation, I'm just giving you a simple thing, right? Can you practice some mindfulness activity? That's why I asked how many of you are in art. Art is not just painting. Anybody plays music? I'm not telling listening to music. Plays. So that means you have to be actively pursuing that art. If you're going to do that, it helps you calm your brain. Why should you calm your brain? What happens when you're heated up? ஒன்றுமே இல்லை, அதுக்கு கத்துவோமா? ஏய் சாரியா, ஏதோ டென்ஷனில் இருந்துட்டேன். Why did you get into the tension? Because instead of responding, we have started to react. That means we have become slaves of our mind. We didn't make control our mind. Learn to control your mind so that you know that you are the potentially divine person who is not going to utter those bad words. After that, telling us sorry, that bad words will come out of you, right? And don't ever tell that. Stay that calm person. But the most important thing is, I should be the master of myself. That means I'm not a slave of my mind. I control my mind. My mind is not controlling me. We always say that when you sit for meditation, tell me truthfully, Swamiji namakku ellaru he guided us. How many of you slept in that process? Truthfully. கொஞ்சம் திடீர்னு நினச்சிட்டு எங்கேயோ சுவாமிஜி குரல் ஏற்றிட்டோன்னு ஓகே திருப்பி டைரெக்டாக உட்காந்தது யாரெல்லாம்? தேங்க்யூ. தெர் ஆர் கப்புள் ஆஃப் ஹேண்ட்ஸ் விச் ஆர் ட்ரூத்ஃபுல். தேங்க்யூ, ரைட்? அந்த ஒரு நிமிஷம் தூக்கம் வரதான் செய்யும். அண்ட் எவ்வளோ பேருக்கு மைண்ட் இங்கேருந்து எங்கெங்கேயோலாம் போச்சு. எப்போ முடிப்பா? ஹாஸ்டலில் ஸ்நாக்ஸ் இன்னும் இருக்குமா? இன்றைக்கி நைட்டு பரோட்டாவுக்கு போகிறதுக்குள்ளே நம்மளை அனுப்புவாங்களா? எங்கெல்லாம் மைண்டு போச்சு இன்றைக்கி உங்களுக்கு மெடிடேஷன் போது? Let it go. But only thing is that no, today it went to 100 places. But as you keep practicing it, what will happen? It will start to go to 50 places. Keep practicing. But the most important thing is you are knowing where it is going and sitting. You are becoming aware where and all your mind is wandering. Because for all of us, mind wandering happens. But only thing is that can I control where my mind has to wander? That is self-control. Can I have that? That you keep getting it if you start to keep practicing this. But the most important thing which I feel as in your age or in my age is never ever be judgmental. This is the most important thing. There is one beautiful thing which Swamiji says that I am not the standard by which the whole universe is to be judged. Each is to be judged by his own idea, by his own culture, by his own custom. Now, I would probably be a little older than your mother, but if I'm going to judge the way each one of you are going to dress, I think I'm not a right person. The way a person dresses is not the way the person's heart and mind is. I think that maturity I should have at this age. The same way for you people, when you look at your classmate, don't judge the person the way they dress. Because I think that is something that has gone into our culture, that we judge people by looks. Let's stop judging, because we know the beautiful me is not this face. The beautiful me is inside me, which is not visible to you. Right? You might know the beautiful me if you continue. எப்படி சிவாஜியில் சொல்கிறாமே, பழகினாக்கா தெரியும் எவ்வளோ நல்லவங்க ஒத்தத்தரும் நம்ம கூட இருக்காங்கன்னு. Probably we get to know how beautiful our parents were after they were gone. Right? Can we start to appreciate people as we see them? Appreciate our co-workers as much as possible. But the most important thing that I like is blame not others. Analyze yourself. These are some of the messages which Swamiji has given us in each of the lecture. I think Swamiji believed in the youth. I'm not telling youth is the age, youth is the mind. If I am youth at my age and you are old at your age, it is our mind waves, right? If I have to be energetic and youthful, it's the way my neurons are going to fire and the way I am going to behave and treat another person. If I am going to blame, okay, what did I do for him to scold me? Instead of telling why did he scold me, can I start to say that what did I do that provoked him? Now where is the circle of control? Am I controlling him or am I controlling myself? Control yourself, because your remote control has to be with you. And you can control only yourself and you can't control another person. So let's stop blaming anybody else. But the most important thing is, for me to become the best version of myself is the way I am going to focus on whatever I am doing. Now I am here. Let me be heart, mind and soul here. Now I am going to enjoy my parota or my snack. Let me enjoy the layers of the parota, the smell of the parota, the taste of the kurma or the side dish. Let me enjoy it. Now I am going to study. At that time, I am not going to think about the parota or the person who spoke to in the 5 o'clock meeting. No. Let me now enjoy what I am reading now. Right? Let me be mindful, focused on whatever I am doing. So the secret of success is pay as much as attention as possible to what you are doing now. That means we always say, practice the presence. Be here and now at this very place. I can be physically here, mentally roaming anywhere here in Thanjavur or inside this campus, right? அவன் எஸ்கேப் ஆகிட்டான்ப்பா, நம்ம தான் இங்கே உள்ள மாட்டின்ட்டோன்னு அங்கே ரெண்டு மூஞ்சி இருக்கு எனக்கு. Don't be like that. Be here. You have something that's nice. Swamiji says one thing. There's 3 stages of whatever you do. The first stage that we have to cross with all difficulty is, people will keep ridiculing us. Why are you doing this? Why the hell are you doing it? You could have done something else. Right? Inga poi sendaya, inda course poi eduthiya. There will be 101 people who will be ridiculing us. Right? Our choices. Even our own siblings would be doing it. Nee inda markku nee vera poirkalame. They will be ridiculing, but that means you are going to go against a tide. You are going to go against an opposition. The most important thing that you have to take is, you have taken the decision. Accept that and work for it. How do you work for it? I'm just going to give 3 quotes of what Swamiji said, which is the most important thing for us to be successful. Number 1, be steady, be pure and have an immense faith. Faith on whom? Base, boys? Very good. Faith on ourselves. Fill the brain. Fill the brain with what? Subject, content. Fill the brain with thoughts. Fill the brain with the highest ideal that you want to achieve in yourself. This is my ambition. Every step is my goal to reach my ambition. Today, that ambition might be an unreachable one, but every goal, if I'm going to direct it towards it, then I'm definitely going to achieve it. When will I achieve it? Again, he gives one more secret to it. When will I achieve it? That goal should be of good motive. And your work should be a complete sincerity to what you are doing. And the most important thing, infinite love for this world. And he says a wonderful quote. I cannot do any talk without that. It is, arise, awake, stop not till the goal is reached. Can we tell it together? Now, before we tell it, is this arise getting up from bed? I think this is something that Swamiji said when he landed in India, right? At Kumbakonam, correct me? At Kumbakonam. Okay. It is a verse from Upanishad. It is Uttishtata Jagrata Prapya Parani Bodhata. Namakada Purila, he translated it to English. Arise. This is not getting up from the regular physiological sleep. We have all been in the slumber for so many decades with so many invasion. Arise from that slumber in which you are. I think all of us, from the time we are born, everybody, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, anga pogada, inga pogada, ida pannada, ada podada. I think no, solli dhaan pasangle nama valathirkom ellarume. Right? That's how everybody has gone like that. But let's go beyond that. Arise. What is awake? Kanna tharakarda? There have been so many people who have been telling, no, you cannot do it, no, you cannot do it. Somewhere I have to have the power in me, like, this is it. I am opening the door. Correcta Cholachanga open panar. I am opening the door and I can see my vision very clearly. And that is my goal. And I can see that. On the awakening, let's have it. And once I can see that, no distraction. I can say, I read for 5 hours non-stop. இப்போ சொல்ல முடியுமா எங்கனால என் பசங்க கிட்ட? I'm telling my own students, no. Half an hour உன் செல்ஃபோனை வச்சுட்டு படிக்க முடியுமா? Is it possible? Yes or no? Yes? Fantastic. உங்களுக்கு சிக்னலே வராதா இங்க? அப்போ தான் செல்ஃபோன் இல்லாமல் இந்த ஏஜ் குரூப் இருப்பேங்க. ஸோ ஃபார் ஆல் ஆஃப் அஸ் இட் ஹஸ் பிகம் லைக் அ பார்ட் ஆஃப் மை பாடி, ரைட்? ஸோ என்னால் டிஸ்ட்ராக்ஷன்ஸே இல்லாமல் நாங்கள்லாம் படித்த டைமில் படித்தது ஒன்றுமே கிடையாது. இப்போ டிஸ்ட்ராக்ஷன், நெட்ஃப்ளிக்ஸ் இருக்குது, அடுத்தது கத்தி சொல்லுங்கம்மா பசங்களா, அமேசான் பிரைம், ஐ திங்க் ஒரு 5-6 இருக்குது. வாரம் ஒரு சினிமா வருது. அப்போலாம் வருஷத்துக்கு ஒரு சினிமா வந்தால் பெரிய விஷயம். இப்போ யூ ஹாவ் ஸோ மெனி சீரீஸ் வேறு, ரைட்? இங்கே நிறைய பிடிஎஸ்ஸு, கே ட்ராமா எல்லாம் இருக்குங்க இல்லையா? ஓகே, எனக்கும் தெரியும், என்னோடய பசங்களும் இதே ஏஜ் தானே. ஸோ யூ கீப் வாட்சிங் பிகாஸ் தோஸ் ஆர் இன் சச் அ வே லைக் யூ கான்ட் ஸ்டாப். இது முடிச்சா அடுத்து தானே, இது முடிச்சா அடுத்து தானே, அந்த மாதிரி நம்ம படிக்கச்சு. இன்னைக்கு கிளாஸ், மேம் ப்ளீஸ் டோன்ட் ஸ்டாப், நோ டெல் மீ வாட் இஸ் த நெக்ஸ்ட் திங். ஒரு வாட்டி கிளாஸில் சொல்லியிருப்போமா, மேம் நெக்ஸ்ட் கிளாஸுக்கு போகணும் மேம். Why are we not able to tell it? Because my mind is not there, or I am not interested in that so much. I joined it with so much of passion. I tell you, in medical school, the children who join tell that I want to serve the people, but by the time he finishes medicine, he says that I want to take cardiology. ஏண்டா அதான் மேடம் நிறைய பைசா வரும், சேரச்ச வந்து சர்வ் பண்ணுவேன் மேடம், அவ்வளோ செலவழிச்சிருக்கேன் மேடம், இனிமேல் சம்பாதிக்கணும் மேடம், கார்டியாலஜி தான் மேம். Somewhere down, I think our teaching methodology has gone like money is with life in Ramara. I think let's change it. Okay, so can we tell the most powerful quote of Swamiji? Arise, awake, and the arise awake konjam arise ayi sollalama nimandu ukandukongo. Okay, arise, awake, stop not till the goal is reached. Keep this always in your mind, the goal is reachable. There is one beautiful saying which Swamiji says, like, the ground that is on your leg, under your leg, that is the goal. That will be under your leg. Only thing is that follow that path. Don't give up. You have come this far. And this is the same ground that is going to be there. Only thing, make that effort. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. But finally, it is your life. Just tell. I love this beautiful acronym of life. L, love. Love yourself. Love the world. We are in the month of brotherhood. right? Universal brotherhood. Can we love others as my own? Can I love this world as my own? Will I put rubbish on the ground? Definitely not. I will know that this is Mother Earth. I start to love Lord. I implement what you have learned. Implement what you have thought. What you have written as your goal, please implement. The plan that you have had, please implement it, because that's when you will achieve your goal. But how will you implement your goal? Have the right focus. Avoid all the distraction, not just the digital distraction. We have multiple distractions in our life, right? The age brings in so many distractions. Can I be little more focused with that? And finally, keep doing it. You are bound to expand. And that is life. Love, implement, focus, and expand. Have a wonderful and a beautiful career. And I'm sure by the time you finish the course, every year you're adding your credentials for NIFTM so that NIFTM grows with your effort and your output as well. Because I'm also an IQAC coordinator of my university, and I know an IQAC team or a NIRF team cannot bring the NIRF ranking unless and until every student, every faculty contributes for the organization growth. So, an organization growth is in your hand. The nation growth is in your hand. Atmanirbhar Bharat or Vikasit Bharat, it is each one of us have to be committed in it. And truly, you have the potential in you. And the Alamaram sir kamchar, Thana vanda Alamaramna. அந்த ஆலமரமோட சீடு பார்த்துருக்கீங்களா எவ்வளோ பெருசு அது? அந்த பையன் காமிக்கிறப்ப அந்த விரலோட குட்டி, அந்த குட்டி இதுக்கு அவ்வளோ பெரிய சக்தி இருக்குது. I think that's the potential in each one of us to become a beautiful banyan tree. Something like இந்த banyan tree இங்கே எப்படி இங்கேயே இருக்கோ, உங்களோட பேர் இந்த யூனிவர்சிட்டியிலே இருக்கணும்னாக்கா you should have contributed for this universities or institution growth as well. Not just your family, the country will celebrate you. A little more I go, the world will celebrate you, and you have that immense potential. Along with that, the divinity of this land is there in each one of us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for your eye-opening session. Now, memento presentation from Ramakrishna Math to Mathangi, ma'am. Memento presentation to our director, sir.